Welcome back to a new vlog. It's been so long. Let's just drop everything. It is 8:09, Friday, April 26th. I have my coffee in a compostable paper cup because our coffee mugs are still not out. And as you might be able to tell, there's boxes behind me. So boxes, obviously some furniture that maybe, yeah, you can tell hasn't been built. That's my yarn cabinet. I gotta put the shelves in. Come here, more. More. Oh, there you are. You snoot. This is my dog, Lena. For any of you who haven't seen her yet. Lena. Oh, she like moved her head. There she is. You say hi? No? I love you. I'm looking at the camera. Oh, so cute. Okay, you're distracting, so I'm gonna move this back. Because then no one will pay attention to me, they'll just take attention to you. Okay. I don't know, I thought I'd kick off a vlog to try to get used to filming here, get used to talking to the camera again, and get used to maybe vlogging while people are around. Yeah, I can like shut the door and stuff, which is nice, obviously. And no one's here right now, so I figured this would be a good chance to kind of get used to filming in this space, and then I'll add in filming when people are here because I should be able to close the door and just kind of like talk to the camera without being weird about it, hopefully. But yeah, it's been so long since I think my last podcast was like over a month ago, so it's just been a while. I haven't pulled out the camera in so long and it feels weird, but this is something that I guess I could talk about now. Now that I'm back, now that I have space to film, I have my own space, and I have my own, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever that I took for granted while living alone, but I didn't realize how truly affected my sleep was with like people like waking up when other people are getting up like super early in the morning, or like when people at my parents' house, like when I was in the basement, people would be like getting up in the middle of the night and going into the kitchen, and I was directly under the kitchen, so that would wake me up. I haven't slept so well in so long. So like last night, like I slept so well because I just don't hear anything. Like when because I sleep with a fan on, of course, gotta have that white noise, and I just turn the fan on and I have like some meditation, like sleep music playing, and I just like I don't hear people getting up, I don't hear people leaving, like I don't hear anything. So it's great. When I'm awake and people are up and about and everything, I can hear people from my room, but it's not bad. So then if I close the door and I'm doing stuff, and I think as we fill up the house, like everything's still pretty much, there's so many boxes still, so I feel like as we like fill up the house and actually like, put things away, I feel like it'll kind of dampen the sound a little bit, and that'll be nice. But yeah, I didn't realize how bad my sleep had been lately. I mean, I did, but I didn't realize like the extent until I had a good night's sleep, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But yeah, so now that I'm sleeping well again, now that I'm well rested and I have my own space to film, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about this just over the past like month or so. I really want to unniche my channel, because I'm sure if you're a content creator, you know like the advice that they give you, especially for YouTube, is to niche down your channel, and that's the only way that it'll grow. And I've seen people who are like super niched and their channels do grow a lot, and I've seen people who are super niched and their channels don't grow. I don't think it has anything to do with niching. I think it's just, it really just depends. And I wouldn't even say it comes down to like quality of video or your personality. I think it's just sometimes people get lucky with algorithms and sometimes you don't. But yeah, I feel like for me personally, niching my channel is just really limiting. And I'm a Sagittarius rising. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my natal chart. And if you're not into astrology, basically that is a lot of what that comes down to is I like to be free. I like to, you know, try new things, do different things. I don't like to be tied down. Sagittarius kind of is known for its shadow side to have like commitment issues. It doesn't want to, you know, get tied down. It likes to travel, likes to, you know, so sticking to one thing is not my strong suit ever. And I think that I've felt like I've had to in order to be successful on YouTube. But honestly, I'm just at a point right now where it's like, if my channel, like my channel isn't guaranteed to grow if I stay niched in the knitting community or whatever community. And so I'm just not gonna focus on that because it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not a guarantee and it's not fun. So there's no point in me doing it. So I'm unniching my channel, which means that I'm still gonna be doing knitting podcasts. Obviously, I love knitting podcasts. I love knitting. Oh my gosh, I haven't knitted very much. Yesterday I picked up one of my projects for like the first time in a couple of days, and I was like, oh my god, finally knitting again. Missed it so much. So yeah, just all the packing and moving and everything. Haven't been, well, I was knitting a ton before the move, like, but once we started moving stuff, it was like, no, too tired to knit. But I was like, oh, that's right. So I'm still knitting, obviously. Knitting is my passion. And this is the thing, all of these things that I'm going to talk about are things that are more than just hobbies to me. They are passions. They are things that I'm just so in love with doing that it feels weird to like have a YouTube channel and not talk about all of these things. So knitting is staying. We're not knitting. I'm going to be knitting. I'm going to be doing the knitting podcast. I'm going to be doing them every 2 weeks. Now that once I get settled in fully, I'm going to be doing them every 2 weeks. I think I'll be able to film a podcast in a couple of days. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully at the latest on Monday. Like, because I just need to get I need to get this room organized. So once I build this shelf and put my yarn away, and then I need to put like my monitors and stuff on this desk, I will be able to hopefully clear out the other side of the room and be able to film there. And so we'll get into a 2-week thing here with the podcasts. And I want to be vlogging most weeks because I like vlogging. I love watching vlogs. I like making them. Sometimes I don't love editing them because it's a lot of staring at my face, and sometimes I'm like, wow, why did I film myself from that angle, you know? So sometimes I don't like editing them, but yeah, so that's staying. We're still doing knitting content, but I also want to do bookish content and writing content, and the writing content is just going to be in the vlogs probably. I'm not looking to make videos on writing craft or like how to write. Like, I don't have any interest in doing that. So it'll just be writing included in my vlogs probably, and that's just to kind of like, you know, keep me accountable, update you guys, those of you who care about my writing, because I'm hoping to get, I want to say I want to publish this year because like it's almost May and I don't know how long, but I'm hoping I could publish a book this year. We'll see. I'm self-publishing, so it's obviously quicker than traditional publishing, but I don't know. You know, I don't want to say, the goal is to publish in the next, maybe not this calendar year, but in the next year, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's gonna be some stuff. And then I really want to do bookish content. So like my knit and chat where I did the thing where I was talking about books, I really enjoyed that. However, I don't want it to be a knit and chat series. That's kind of the thing. I was trying to make it knitting related so that it would stay within the knitting niche that I was trying to force myself into. I'm just gonna do full on like those, you know, every month I'm gonna talk about the books that I read that month, give you my thoughts on them, and I'm gonna do a monthly TBR, which is like the books that I'm planning to read for the next month. So for May, I'm gonna be doing a May TBR, reading, you know, what books. I'm gonna do for April, because I've been reading quite a bit, so I'm gonna do a wrap-up video for all the books that I read, probably March and April. because I didn't read that much, but I read a good amount for those 2 months, I feel like. So we'll do a little wrap up for those 2 months. And yeah, I want to do bookish content. I've been so into it lately. I've been watching reading vlogs. I've been watching just people's booktube channels. I really enjoy it because I like book talk, right? But I'm trying to stay off TikTok, and I like longer format content anyways. So I like making it, I like watching it way more. So but I've been having a good time with that and just having a fun time reading books, and I just want to share that on my channel. And I love talking about books. I fucking love it. So we're gonna do that. And there, you know, and you guys probably already know this, but I love a good spicy read. So if you like spicy fantasy romance is kind of my jam. But I do read other things, but those are kind of, that's primary. But if you guys are also into that, I think you'll like my bookish content, hopefully. Anyways, the move has been going well. Mercury retrograde has been biting us a little bit in the butt, but it's okay. It's just, you know, kind of anytime things come up, I'm just like, you know what, divine timing, it's either gonna work out this way or it'll work out in a different way, and I'm not gonna worry about it. But like, my dad had called the moving company a couple days prior to the move, just to like, you know, check in on some things, and they were like, well, we have you, you know, it says here that, you know, we moved you already. And my dad was like, no, we definitely didn't. So like, they, I guess, didn't actually schedule us, but they were able to get us in still, and I think we got like a discount on it, so on like the moving costs. So kind of worked out in our favor. I feel like those are all the updates I have. I feel like, how long have we been talking for? Like 20 minutes. So this is a little chatty update. I don't know how long this vlog will be. Sorry for the super chatty update, but I'll try to cut parts out. But I had, you know, it's been so long since we've chatted, so I'll probably leave most of this in because it's been a while. So I'm gonna go build my shelf, and I don't know if I'm gonna film that because I think it's gonna be frustrating. I remember it was hard to get some of the shelves into that because of the way that it's built. So I'm talking kind of quiet because my parents are here and I'm still not used to vlogging and stuff on camera, like making videos while my parents are around. So but I don't think that they can hear me. They're watching TV, so I'm assuming that they probably can't hear me. So I thought I would give you an update. My yarn cabinet, it's full of yarn. It took, I don't remember when I started this vlog, it took days to get this set up because there was a piece that had broken off of like the middle shelf. It has like this, I don't know what they're called. I'm not like a handyman type, not a handy person, you know, I don't, anyways. So there was this piece that was broken off of this thing that was supposed to like fit the one shelf to the side of the cabinet, and it was broken. It like had a piece broken off of it. So it kept coming apart when I was trying to put the other pieces on. My mom and I went and got some wood glue. We glued it in place. That seemed to work. And then we were having trouble because the glass doors are so heavy on that cabinet that you have to anchor it into the wall. If you don't anchor it to the wall, it falls over when you open the doors. So we had to anchor it in. I wasn't originally going to until I was sure that that's where I wanted the cabinet, but I'm pretty sure that's where I want the cabinet. I don't think there's really anywhere else for it to go. We didn't have the right hardware, I guess, yeah, to bolt it to the wall. So we had to go get some more of that. Yeah, so it was like every day we got to a point with building the cabinet where we're like, oh, we have to stop. There's something we're missing, or there's something we can't do today, or we have to wait for the glue to dry or whatever. But I have it set up now, and it's got my yarn in it. I have some yarn that I can't, for some reason, I wasn't able to organize my yarn the same way that I did like when I moved into my parents' basement and I was putting my yarn away. I had it all organized. And then this time it was like I couldn't fit things in the same way. And I was confused by that because it's the same, it's not technically the same yarn cabinet. It's the one that I had in my townhome, and that one was in the garage when I moved back into my parents' basement. We put my cabinet in the garage and I took over my mom's cabinet, but it was the same one from IKEA. So it should all fit, but it just didn't for some reason. I had to go do something. Sorry for the interruption. I forget what I was talking about. So, oh yeah, basically just the yarn cabinet was hard to put together. And then I was kind of frustrated with that, so I didn't vlog. I'm currently reading the last Zodiac Academy book, the 9th one. I think it's called Reckless Stars, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm only like 40-something% through the book. Like it's a huge book, but I'm loving it so far. It's definitely, I didn't love the 8th book as much. I think that was probably one of my least favorite in the series, because I kind of felt like at the beginning of the book, like it just takes so long for anything in the book to change. Like all this stuff happens, but it's not changing the actual status of where the characters are at and what they're doing and things like that. So it just kind of was a long book, and it was a bit boring in my opinion. It wasn't my favorite, but overall I love the series. And the 9th book so far is, ooh, got a tangle in my hair. The 9th book so far is been really good in my opinion. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the characters. Like I already love them. That's why I love the series so much. It's really, for me, that series is really about the characters. Like that's why I read it. It's for the characters. So anyways, I am probably just gonna go, honestly, I think I'm gonna go read for the rest of the day. I don't even know what time. It's like 6 or something. Did a writing sprint, so that is really exciting. I did a 20-minute writing sprint and I wrote 501 words, and I'm stuck on this scene where I don't know how to bridge the gap between like the previous scene and like moving to the next part. I kind of want to say it's like Act 2, and I have been working on an outline, but I didn't finish really, and so I need to kind of get back into that. So that might be something that I do later today or tomorrow. But I got some writing in, and it's been a while since I've written any words, so that is good. I think my mom and I are gonna go do some shopping at some point today, so I'm going to get dressed, and well, I still have some coffee left, so I might go knit for a little bit, drink my coffee, and then get dressed, and then I'll kind of see. At some point today I am going to film at least one video, so that'll be interesting to do that, especially because I think my parents will be working around the house, so hopefully it won't be too loud to film that, but I'm excited because it's been a while, so, and I just need to get over, if they can hear me, like I just gotta get over that. I just did a 30-minute writing sprint. So I finished up a scene, that scene, I think I mentioned it before, where I wasn't really sure how to like, I just wasn't sure. Like that scene, like it was something that needed to happen, but I just wasn't really sure if I was doing it the right way. I didn't know how to wrap up the scene and I didn't know what came next. So I was kind of having a hard time with it. I wrapped up that scene just now, and then that was probably like 12 minutes into the writing sprint, and then for the rest of the writing sprint I worked on the next scene, which I really wasn't sure what was going to happen, but as I got into the flow, stuff started to come out that I knew needed to happen, so it was really cool. And it's definitely, this scene that I'm currently writing is progressing the plot, so it feels really good to be writing it. And I wrote 1,137 words. I feel like the words were just flowing a lot more, and I think I ended up reading for actually probably more like 35 minutes because the timer went off. But I was like, no, I need to wrap up this section of this scene specifically. So anyways, very, very exciting. Oh, I just bumped the camera, but I'm going to check off my 30-minute writing sprint for the day. I'm trying to do at least 30 minutes every day just to really start to be more consistent with my writing. And I'm hoping that especially if I do it in the morning, that it will just put me in the mood to write later in the day as well, and I'll get some days where I get more than 30 minutes in. Yeah, today my goals are, I really want to edit my May TBR video. I posted my most recent podcast yesterday. I filmed it, edited, and uploaded all in one day. I feel like I never do that, but it was really nice to finally get something uploaded again. It had been such a long time, so that was exciting to do that. And then I filmed my May TBR yesterday as well, so I want to edit that today and hopefully post it either today or tomorrow morning. I just kind of don't know if I want to just get it up as soon as possible or if I want to spread out my uploads, but I'll figure it out. But I do want to get it edited and finished edited. And I need to make a note too. I created a little new intro for my videos, so I want to make sure that I actually include that because I forgot to include it in my knitting podcast, but I'm going to include it for this May TBR. And then I have some errands that I need to run with my mom. I think we're going to do that in the afternoon, but we need a spice rack because the way that this kitchen is set up, there's not really a good place to put spices. Like, they just need to go in the pantry, but in the pantry there's not really a space for them where they are easily accessible. So we're gonna go get a spice rack somewhere. And then I also need to do some unpacking because I kind of realized, like, yesterday I was so into filming that I forgot that I haven't completed my unpacking. Like, I still have boxes, I still have organization that I need to do. So that's something I'm gonna do. I want to do at least 2 to 3 boxes of that. And I'm also realizing too, I really need to do laundry. I think I can get away with it for another day, so maybe I'll leave that for tomorrow, but it's 7:04, and today was out most of the day running errands with my mom, and we also took my mom and my dad and I, we went on this, like, it's technically called a trail, but like it's not really like a trail, like it was paved and everything, so like this little walkway, I guess, and we went there. We were walking the dog, it was really fun, and then we did some more errands, and I got caught in like really bad traffic because there was like a 4-car accident on one of the roads, and it was really bad, but we were able to finally get home, and I just ate dinner, and I was reading Zodiac Academy. I am 64% of the way through, and I'm in the middle of a chapter. So I'm going to pause, and I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time editing my May TBR video, because that was my plan today, was to edit that video and either post it today or tomorrow. I think I won't post it today, but I'll post it tomorrow, and so I want to get it uploaded tonight if possible. I'm gonna do that, and I think that's probably all I really have planned today. It's probably gonna take me the rest of the evening to edit that video, and then at some point, like, obviously I'm gonna read and go to sleep. So I don't know if I will update you guys at all anymore for this vlog, so I might do a little outro b-roll type thing, but in case I wrap it up here, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these vlogs, make sure to give them a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're reading, let me know what you're knitting on. If you're a writer, how's your writing going? Let me know all the things. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Alright, this is a song that I wrote about falling too fast, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't wanna lose my grounding, so you catch me not responding, and I press my lips together so you don't find any answer. I've been on my phone 6:30, can't be texting you this early, 'cause I fall too fast and lose myself, and I want this